Welcome to the Monon Trail, located in central Indiana between the towns of Sheridan and Indianapolis. This 27-mile ADA-accessible trail has expanded over the decades, with another expansion in the works to take the trail another 1.1 miles north. Sheridan, Indiana, where the Monon Trail quietly begins, is a charming small town with big trail energy and even bigger Hoosier hospitality. We began our ride at the new Trailhead, located next to a well-equipped hardware store where they keep a bike pump behind the counter just for trail riders. This northern stretch is serene. It's just your bike and the Indiana farmland. It's a perfect starting point to get you warmed up for the miles ahead. There are currently 17 trailheads along the route. For a starting point, I would recommend Biddle Park in the north, Oannon Park in the south, and if you want to start in the middle, I would recommend the 96th Street Trailhead.
From what I understand, the Monon Trail is one of the earlier rail trail projects. I believe it was really expanded in the 1990s, and now it stretches all the way to downtown Indianapolis, and then it connects with the Indiana Cultural Trail, which encircles downtown Indianapolis as well. And all along the trail, we should see breweries, ice cream shops, and we'll be going through various historical neighborhoods as well. Coming up on a little town here. Do you know which town this is?
I do not. Maybe there should be signage.
Well, there could be signage. It could be the outskirts of Westfield, I wonder. I always know when there's a town in Indiana because there's a grain elevator right there, right next to the trail. Always used to service the trains. Farmers would bring in the grain from the field, load them into those elevators, and then store them there, dry it, or it could be loaded onto the trains all the way.
The mid-1800s Monon Railroad was crucial for shipping Indiana's agricultural goods like corn, soybeans, livestock, and dairy to major markets like Chicago. Towns along the railroad often had grain elevators and depots right by the tracks.
Look at how wide this trail is. They are ready for traffic.
About 8 miles in, we roll into Westfield, a flourishing city known for Grand Park, one of the country's largest youth sports complexes.
Up there it is, Grand Park. That's the main indoor complex. I forget how big they said that thing is.
This 400-acre sports campus is located directly along the Monon Trail between 186th and 191st Streets and offers a refreshing and engaging break. It features walking trails, baseball, softball diamonds, soccer fields, and during the on-season, you may even have the chance to see Indiana's pro football team, the Indianapolis Colts, who practice on the campus.
What we're gonna do is we're just gonna work our way. So go to the right here, don't go up the private drive. Go up this little part, and then there'll be a crosswalk down there. They do that just to make you more visible.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually
It's a super smart design.
Resting spots and bike stations are all along the Monon, and being an urban trail, there's a wide variety of food options to choose from. I smell food, and it smells wonderful.
The chicken wraps are looking pretty paltry when we could have Chipotle on the way back. Oh, and a Portillo's. So if you are hankering for a hot dog.
So it appears that the majority of this trail is more of an urban trail, right?
Yeah, it's a rural trail north of town, and then it connects Westfield, Carmel into downtown Indianapolis. We are at the junction now of Grand Park, North Monon Trail, with the Central Midland Trace line as well.
The trail segment in Westfield has outdoor fitness stations that you can find strategically placed near major access points, like the Greyhound Pass Trailhead and Quaker Park.
What trailhead is this? Oh, nice. Okay. Village Farms. Okay. Okay, we'll get up through there. This is new. This is a newer trailhead, isn't it? It really is. This is the Allen Burnell Mile, and this must be the Allen Burnell Trailhead. Okay. And you can see why. These communities were built around the rail line when it was here, and now they're built around the rail trail.
The Monon Trail was inducted into the Rail Trail Hall of Fame in 2009. It was chosen for its exceptional design, historical significance, and strong community support. As one of Indiana's most popular rail trails, it serves as a national model for urban trail development. It is fully paved with a gradual elevation change of only 200 feet from south to north. There are street overpasses and underpasses that do sometimes have more substantial increases and decreases, but the larger elevation changes are worth it, so you don't have to cross a busy road. Hagenberg Trail.
Yep, Hagenberg Trail. That's a nature park that goes back there.
Pretty.
Yep, really nice.
Looks like there were some wetlands in there too. Maybe some water birds.
Yeah, there's a wetlands back there. I think there's also an art garden too. I think they've got sculpture. Look at these lovely row houses by the trail.
As you roll into Carmel, the buzz of activity will grow even stronger with its residential components right along the trail. This is a lively stretch filled with people, art, and lots of activity. It's one of the trail's most dynamic segments.
This is downtown Carmel. We'll have to be real focused on the signage here to see. They might divert us off the trail just to free it for pedestrian traffic. But we'll wait and see. I don't know what the story is.
Yeah, this is very populated, so we'll have to keep track of where we're supposed to go here. The city of Carmel has invested big in trail infrastructure, with easy crossings and dozens of local hotspots, including the award-winning Bub's Burgers right off the trail. Just follow the smell of the fresh onion rings.
And the world-famous disorienting sculptures of Carmel.
Well, they look real. And actually, there's a guy talking on his phone, and I thought he was a sculpture at first. The life-size bronze, incredibly realistic statues were created by sculptor Soward Johnson Jr. and are scattered along the trail in the Carmel Arts District. The idea was to make it feel like the sculptures are just part of the crowd.
Okay, bikes to the right, pedestrians to the left, okay.
It says bikes this way, so I think we're still okay. Oh, there's a history museum. Free admission. I bet that's cool. It has train history in there, and it's free.
Yeah, Midtown Carmel. You got the bike shares. You got a big screen. I guess they screen movies for the kids out there during the summertime. Grab yourself a coffee.
But they have little table tennis.
Oh yeah, we got table tennis.
Charging station.
And a charging station.
Wow. Water, charging station. You don't see charging stations too much along the trail.
A cool little playground. Yeah, it's not very often you see public charge. Oh, and bocce balls. Oh, complete with, they leave the balls out. Come play some bocce ball here.
Oh my. What in the world?
That's the Palladium.
Oh, it felt like we were in Rome. Came out of the tunnel. It's like, it feels like we just entered Rome. I gotta take a look at this Palladium thing. That thing's gorgeous. The Palladium's construction was inspired by the Italian Rotonda, like the Pantheon in Rome, with its iconic dome in the center. But what makes the Palladium even more interesting is that there is a concert hall inside that is cube-shaped, and that helps create amazing acoustics by allowing sound to travel evenly throughout the space. the best little library I have ever seen in my life. And look, the chairs, the benches are books. They're books. This is amazing. Very creative. Little Orphan Annie. Oh my gosh, that is epic.
Oh, by James Whitcomb Riley, so a famous Indiana author.
Oh, and another bridge. Trail access point. We get to go over instead of having to cross a busy road.
We get to fly over Carmel Drive. Major crossings right over, and there's a bike shop down there as well.
Right on the trail, nice. This trail is unique because it hosts not just one, but multiple bicycle shops right off the trail to get you assistance when needed. And in accordance to Hoosier hospitality, the businesses have excellent staff in both sales and service to get you up and riding on the trails.
Coming up to 116th Street. This will actually take us under the street. So we go to the left, and we're going to go under 116th. Is that impressive or what?
The 116th Street Tunnel is a true symbol of community connection. This tunnel isn't just a safe and convenient crossing, it's also a vibrant work of art. It was designed and painted by talented students from Carmel High School. Their colorful murals bring energy and creativity to the trail, celebrating the strong bond between the trail, the city, and its community.
That's a colossal water park right off the trail. Kids can ride in from the neighborhood, either on their own bike or rent a bike. So there's a trail that goes off to the side here. You can see from the map. It takes you into the park and all around if you're into birding or hiking. And there's a beautiful skate park too.
The Monon Community Center offers indoor amenities like a fitness center and pool for members, but its outdoor attractions, including the water park, skate park, and trails, are open to everyone. With plenty of bike racks nearby, it's an easy and welcoming stop for Monon Trail users to take a break, explore, and enjoy the community.
Here's the 96th Street Trailhead. Definitely, if you want to start in the middle of the trail, this is the place to go.
Yeah, this is very nice trailhead.
This would have been another great option for us. We could have parked here, gone all the way downtown, come back, and then added on the more rural section up through Sheridan for the second half. All right. Got to make a hard left here.
This is the 86th Street crossing. It is one of the busiest and most challenging spots along the Monon Trail. The intersection sees over 1 million trail users annually and an average of 35,000 vehicles daily. So that makes it a complex and difficult crossing where you will need to pay extra attention. But good news! The city of Indianapolis has recently secured over $35 million for several improvement projects, including the construction of a pedestrian bridge over 86th Street.
Oh, look at this. They've got tracks painted on the sidewalk to make it really clear. And then make a hard left right here. I see a dog brigade. Check out the dog brigade. Oh my gosh, they are adorable.
So right after 86th Street and Nora, it gets quiet again, doesn't it?
Yeah, until we get Broadripple. Broadripple will be hopping because it goes Broadripple and Butler University, which is also right next to the trail. And then it gets a little quiet after that. Then we head to the fairgrounds is immediately after that. And then we'll hit the Old North Side and then the Heron Morton neighborhood, the historic districts. And then it'll be downtown.
Guide dogs only. Indiana School for the Blind.
It's the Indiana School for the Blind. And they've got a nice plaque here.
The 67-acre School for the Blind and Visually Impaired campus is a historic landmark that has been part of the community since 1847. Originally located in downtown Indianapolis, the school moved to its current, more scenic campus in 1930. At 75th Street, you'll find Mayrotte Woods, a beautiful 99-acre forest with hiking trails. It's also a birdwatcher's dream with 147 species recorded, including the state-endangered cerulean warbler. If you do want to explore the preserve, the best place we found to secure a bike is at the Riverfront Garden, just south of the Whitewater Bridge, where you can also enjoy art installations and river views. From the White River, the Monon flows into Broadripple, a vibrant neighborhood with an artsy, eclectic vibe. You've got coffee shops, canal views, and live music venues, all either right on or within blocks of the trail. We saw bike rental stations all along the Monon Trail. Beginning in Broadripple, it turns into the popular Pacers Bike Share program. The system features 50 Indianapolis stations, 525 bikes, and operates 24/7 year-round. A link to the particulars, including the cost and the app that connects the stations, is located in the description section of this video. As you bike through the southern edge of Broadripple, you'll spot some amazing public art, including the colorful Monon Trail Love Train that celebrates the trail's railroad roots with bright train cars and uplifting messages. Then, just a little farther south, the calming Harmony mural offers a peaceful pause reflecting the trail's zen side. Both murals add personality and charm to your ride. Located in the northern section of Indianapolis is the Indiana School for the Deaf, established in 1843. It's one of the oldest and largest deaf schools in the country. Both the School for the Deaf and the School for the Blind don't just sit alongside the trail, they're part of the story, giving yet another example of how the Monon Trail links people, communities, and history. Next up on the trail is the Boulevard Station Trailhead. Originally built in the 1920s to attract ridership, the railroad built Boulevard Station adjacent to the Indiana State Fairgrounds to cater to the local community and to connect Purdue, Wabash, DePauw, Butler, and Indiana University. Boulevard Depot is now an access point for the Monon Trail, but it continues to connect the area to the State Fairgrounds. This historic bridge, referred to as both the Monon and Fall Creek Bridge, was built in 1892 for the Monon Railroad. It gives beautiful vistas of Fall Creek and is a seamless link between the Monon Trail and the Fall Creek Trail. Along with the Midland Trace Connector in Westfield, the Central Canal Towpath in Broadripple, and the Indianapolis Cultural Trail in downtown Indy, the Fall Creek Trail offers yet another great way to extend your ride with scenic, peaceful miles.
Oh, look at that! Some of my favorite sculptures so far.
Yes, absolutely favorite sculpture so far, and there's been some pretty epic ones along this trail. We've gotten into a more industrial area, and there is our first view of the Indianapolis downtown skyline.
How about this magnetics company right here? That's that smell. Can you smell that smell?
Oh, I was wondering because I was smelling something. It was like, what in the world? It smells like something's burning, electrical burning.
That's the smell of magnets being manufactured.
That is a powerful smell.
Yeah, I don't know. I like electrical things. I kind of like that electrical smell that's coming from the magnetics place.
To me, it smells like something's on fire, so I'm kind of panicking.
All right, well, we're coming up here to the 10th Street Loop, and we're going to try and pick up the Monon Loop. It's actually a new addition after they did some renovations here to the north-south split in downtown Indianapolis, and they added a little strip of trail called the Monon Loop. So we're going to go do that now. It should just take us around the quick loop and back onto the soccer fields.
The Oannon Park, located near 16th Street, offers trail users convenient amenities including a picnic shelter, bathrooms, and even a splash pad completed in 2023. The resources make it an ideal spot for cyclists to take a break, refill water, and grab a quick bite to eat before getting back on the trail.
Lunch is done.
All
Ready
right,
to head back?
let's lift them feet.
All right, let's roll.
All right.
The Monon Trail is more than just a bike ride. It's a journey through Indiana's past, present, and future. Whether you're here for the miles, the architecture, or the mid-ride snacks, this trail will not disappoint. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected to more great trails.